We are just days away from Swarm 2 launching on Quest, and that's got a lot of Swarm 1 fans excited. This game was described as a Spider-Man with guns game as you fight your way into the swarm using a grappling hook, flying through the air, and using your trusty pistols at your side. It's a game with a unique art style and very high-flying combat, and the original game is super beloved with nearly 3,000 ratings, giving it about a 4.8 star rating. Swarm 2 launches on the 7th. Currently, it's looking at a $24.99 price, so there's a pre-order discount 12%. The game advertises it's intense, demanding, and exhilarating. If you were a big fan of Swarm 1, are you getting in Swarm 2 day one? Also out on the 7th, Beat Saber is launching another official song pack, this time from Daft Punk. Usually by this point when we're this close to a launch, somebody leaks the song list somewhere and we would actually know what's coming. Unfortunately, we don't know how many tracks or which tracks particularly, although the trailer did feature some of Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger in it. If anybody out there knows the track list or has seen it somewhere, feel free to drop it in the comments.
Where only one of us will emerge victorious.
The Pirate Queen, a forgotten legend, is also out on the 7th this month. This is based on an actual real-life character. Cheng Shi was a 19th century pirate, commanded a fleet of over 70,000 people in the South China Sea. The game actually features a commonly known actor, Lucy Liu, who talked about it in a prepared statement, saying that this was the first time she actually got to embody a character through immersive storytelling. She's excited to develop with Singer Studios and share an actual historical narrative. Whether you're interested in pirates or history, this might be an interesting one to check out.
As the Pirate Queen.
Signs are pointing towards Penguin Paradise finally graduating from App Lab and heading over to the actual Meta Store. This is a bit of a surprising move, as Penguin Paradise has long been known as one of the many Gorilla Tag style clones. Although if you actually play the game, it does play out a lot differently. There's a lot of slide adventures. It is a free game with open multiplayer lobbies though. And being free, it's got a bit of a lower rating, just over a 4-star with over 3,000 ratings, with reviews split between 5-star and 1-star, people saying it's either the best game ever or people saying it's a terrible fan game of Gorilla Tag. It makes me curious how many more of those style of fan games or even clones could actually make it over to the Meta Store though. Walkabout Mini Golf is probably one of the games I spend the most time playing with friends, and it is getting another DLC course, the Ice Lair. We got teasers for this. They've been dropping teasers all over their Twitter as well. This takes you to an Arctic glacier, and you actually go into a hideout underneath in the ice with a group of individuals who you can pretty clearly tell here from the trailer who they are, who are plotting against humanity. This is part of their Evil Lair series, which puts you as golfers possibly foiling a plan of an evil supervillain. Typically, the DLC courses are always $2.99 each with Walkabout Mini Golf, and I know I've personally bought every single one. The nice thing about it, if you buy the course and your friends play the game, they don't own the course, they can still play through the course with you. They just can't do the little side quests and stuff. We talked about Stilt before in some of the free games and demo videos, telling you about its Banjo-Kazooie style feeling. It's a 3D platform, but you are using your stilts or your hands to bounce around. And according to its trailer over on YouTube, this is coming out now just on March 8th. This game, you play a furball bouncing around on your arms, and although the Meta Store still shows only the option to add it to wishlist, we don't have a price yet on it. But this game, whether you're playing through single player or checking out the PvP arenas and fighting others, is actually a really fun time. I really enjoyed the demo, and I'm excited to see a final release. Paint the Town Red was a huge hit when it came out flat, and we're about to get that blocky brawler action in VR. Launching on the 14th, you're soon going to be in this game, playing through this roguelike campaign. There's different classes, different abilities and upgrades. There's also, of course, arena mode and endless mode, but really this is the kind of game that you're just going to put friends in, watch them go full psycho mode, similar to like Blade and Sorcery. And with a little over a week away, this is one of the titles of the month I'm honestly the most excited about. What about you? Which titles in this list have you most excited? I'd love to know in the comments. Monkey See, Monkey Doo-Doo is a game you're probably familiar with because it's been on App Lab, it's free to play, and it's been huge ever since its launch. It's finally getting its full official release on the 14th of this month. It's coming over to the actual Meta Store itself. This is a high-flying action game where you are chasing other monkeys, trying to get the bananas, and although people a lot of times say it looks like a Gorilla Tag clone, it actually really isn't. It's a lot different. The mechanics are different, the climbing, the way you swing on the vines, and a lot of people who play it describe it more as like a Mario Party type game with very fast rounds, and of course, like most free games, cosmetics that you can customize with. Over time, the game's added updates, different modes, and even one that was kind of like Echo Arena, but it's good to see this game being so successful on App Lab finally making it over to the actual Meta Store. Humanity is a game that's actually been out on PS5 and PSVR for a while now, garnering ratings like a 9 out of 10 from IGN. This is a puzzler game that some people are saying is similar to like a Lemmings style game where you are trying to use your Shiba Inu to lead all of humanity to safety as they are falling off courses and being a problem. With multiple awards, I'm really excited to see this coming over to Quest on the 14th and get to play this one chill and wirelessly. Max Mustard is from the developers that made Richie's Plank Experience, the amazing VR fail simulator.
Yeah.
And Max Mustard is their next title that's coming out. This is an actual third-person VR platformer similar to the likes of Moss or Astrobot, where you play the main character in the game, but you are also a being outside of that character that can help them through the puzzles that they're going through. I've really been missing the platformers ever since the first Astrobot was out, so on the 21st of March, I'm definitely going to be getting and checking out Max Mustard myself. It'll be interesting to see how a developer that develops something like Richie's Plank Experience will translate to a very different style of game in VR. If you've been living somewhere that doesn't have a lawn to mow on the regular, well, Lawn Mowing Simulator is about to save you from the monotony of not getting to mow your lawn by getting to mow one in VR. This is launching on March 21st as well. Another one to add to the whole catalog of simulators that we found people actually really enjoy. Games that help you relax, sit back, and do something satisfying. Well, this game features all of the mechanics of real lawn mowing, and even with some real-life brand name lawnmowers in it, you're going to be out either mowing the lawns to perfection or maybe drawing your own patterns and just having fun in this one. It'll be interesting to see if the Power Wash Simulator crew and other ones really embrace this and like it. Me personally, I never loved mowing the lawn, but maybe doing it in VR will be better because I won't have to deal with allergies. Gesture VR is a paid app that's been available on App Lab for a while. This is a drawing app with an emphasis on figure or even model drawing, whether you're doing it in 2D or 3D. It's been a priced app over on App Lab, but it looks like it's graduating up to the Meta Store on the 21st of March. You can even use this with pass-through to draw on real paper in real life simultaneously while playing the game. Although this is a drawing app, this is meant for adult audiences due to although there is a toggle in the game to turn that on and off. It's an interesting idea, especially with the pass-through I'm curious about. Although I'm not much of an artist myself, maybe this could make me better at it. Medieval Dynasty New Settlement. There was actually originally a Medieval Dynasty flat game, and now they're making a VR one. This is a VR spin-off, different sandbox, role-playing, simulation, exploration. Puts you back in medieval times trying to survive. The game also advertised that there are unique personalities and characters in the stories, and you can interact with them. They will become part of your settlement destiny. The developers were excited about trying it out in VR because now instead of clicking buttons, you're actually physically constructing buildings, cooking, hunting, and cultivating your fields. I personally love these kind of games, so I've been really curious about this one for a while. I never played the flat version. But with all that, that's all kinds of different games that are launching this month. Of course, there are going to be surprises, new ones that get added to the list. Hopefully not a lot of them being pushed out, but we do see that happening sometimes too. If there's something else you've heard about out there you're excited for, let me know in the comments what you're hoping to see in VR here soon. I'm really excited to see some third-person stuff coming because I've been really having that itch, missing some of those kind of games. And of course, the more Walkabout and Beat Saber DLC we can get, I'm always excited too. But let me know what you think. I want to say thank you for being here. I'll see you in another reality.
You'll never leave this place alive.